What if I told you that the $50,000 you just gave your daughter for her wedding could potentially end up costing you many multiples of that in nursing home bills? And that generous gift to help your grandson for college? Well, it might leave your spouse in financial straits if you need long term care. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulette. I'm an estate and elder law planning attorney licensed in both Florida and in Minnesota. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how well meaning gifts could potentially destroy your family's financial security and what you can do instead. Now, before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos like this one. If you have a question, post in the comments below and I may answer it in an upcoming video. And if you stay until the end, I'll share some resources where you can discover more. Now, I've seen this situation play out too many times over the years. A worried family sits across from me and they're devastated. Mom or dad needs nursing home care that costs over $10,000 a month, and they have no money left because they were generous and gave it to their kids, or they thought that by giving it to their kids, it would somehow protect the money from nursing home costs. Now they're facing a choice that no family should ever have to face. Let mom suffer without proper care, or watch the kids scramble to pay back money that they've already spent. Now, this isn't about being greedy. It's about a government rule that most people have never heard of until it's too late. When you apply for Medicaid to help pay for nursing home care, the government doesn't just look at what you own today. They actually look back 60 months, 5 full years, and examine every single financial transaction you made, every gift, every transfer, every dollar you gave away. This is known as the look back period. And here's the killer. If they find gifts during those 5 years, you get hit with a penalty period where you have to pay for care on your own. So let me show you exactly how this works with a real story. Bob and Martha were in their 70s with $300,000 saved for retirement. They thought they were fine and they were feeling generous, so they gave their daughter $150,000 to help her buy her first home. And again, they figured they still had plenty of money left. However, 2 years later, Bob had a massive stroke and now needed round-the-clock nursing home care. When they applied for Medicaid, here's what happened. The government said, hey, you gave away $150,000 2 years ago. Until you pay that back out of your own pocket, we're not going to help. And with nursing home costs of $10,000 a month, they had to pay for 15 months of care before getting any assistance. So here's the simple formula that catches so many families off guard. The penalty period is calculated by dividing the amount you gave away by the average monthly nursing home cost in your state, and that equals your penalty period in months. So for illustration purposes, let's assume you gave away $150,000 just like Bob and Martha did, and that the average monthly nursing home cost in your state was $10,000 a month. So we take the amount you gave away, the $150,000, divide it by the average monthly cost of a nursing home, let's assume $10,000 per month, and that would equal a penalty period of 15 months. So that $50,000 you gave for your grandson's college, well, in most states, that's 5 months of paying $10,000 per month out of your own pocket before Medicaid helps. That $25,000 for your daughter's wedding, 2.5 months of no help. And even small gifts may add up to big problems. So here are the 3 most common mistakes I see families make. Mistake number 1, well, it was just a small gift. People think that small gifts don't count. Wrong. Medicaid counts every dollar, even that $19,000 annual tax-free gift that the tax code allows. So while you can absolutely make non-taxable gifts to your family without filing a gift tax return, those same gifts are counted if you need to apply for government benefits to help pay for long-term care and nursing home costs. Mistake number 2, well, we didn't think we'd need care so soon. Well, nobody plans to need nursing home care next year. But the fact is that 70% of Americans over the age of 65 will need some sort of long-term care at some point in their lives, and health can change overnight. Mistake number 3, well, we gave our kids the house to protect it. And this is one of the worst moves of all. You not only trigger the penalty period, but now your kids own your home. So what happens if they get divorced, if they have money problems, if they're facing bankruptcy? Your home becomes their creditor's home. And your kids have a potentially large capital gains tax issue when they sell the house. So here's what you should consider doing instead. If you want to help your family and protect yourself, here are 3 safer strategies. Strategy number 1, Start the clock early. If you're healthy and unlikely to need care soon, make gifts now to start that 5-year countdown. But be careful, as certain assets are better for gifting than others. So make sure you work with a qualified professional before you start. Strategy number 2, consider using specialized trusts. Certain irrevocable trusts can protect assets after 5 years while still letting you benefit from them during your lifetime. Strategy number 3, convert countable assets to exempt assets. Not everything counts against you for Medicaid. Your home, for example, as long as it's below the equity limit, one car, and prepaid funeral expenses are some examples of non-countable assets. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The best time to plan was 5 years ago. The second best time is actually right now. I've been helping families plan for almost 30 years. I've been interviewed by USA Today, Live Life Large, and other major financial publications because these strategies are specifically allowed by federal law and they work when you do them correctly. Now, to be clear, I am not saying that you should not make gifts to your children and grandchildren. In fact, strategic gifting has both tax and emotional benefits, and I've covered these in other articles you can read on my website and videos that you can watch here on my channel. But here's the key thing: timing is everything. If you want to help your family without risking everything you've worked for, don't go it alone. If you would like to discover more or schedule a consultation to discuss your own planning, visit our website at roulettelaw.com. I've also written a consumer guide, Save Our Home: How to Protect Your Home and Life Savings from Long-Term Care and Nursing Home Costs, and you can download your copy by clicking the link in the description below. I'm also hosting an exclusive online masterclass where I'll reveal the strategies I use with my private clients to help them protect their home and life savings from long-term care and nursing home costs. Join us by clicking the link in the description below to sign up. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming video and the masterclass. Be well.